Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min syururi anfusina wa sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlil fala hadiyalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Dear brothers and sisters, inshallah we hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us responsible parent to our children and make us good parent to them, because that's what every children love to have. They love to have good parent, respectful parent, where people always talk good about the parent when they mix around with other people. This is something make them proud of us, inshallah. But it's not enough by we become good, we must make sure that our children also become good children. So they also be gaining respect from their peers, their friends, and other people. I just like to remind myself, being a father to the children, that it is very important for us to listen more. When our children have grown up, when they are young, normally when they are very young, we want them to just listen to us more most of the time. But when they have grown up, they have their own career, they have their own problem, and also they're exposed with a different kind of environment. Now today's world is full of IT, all the technology, so it's very different from our time. So it's good that when you have dinner together, it's good that you listen to them more. Ask them, call them to share with you all the experience that they are exposed to. It's nice, it's good. Because I personally do that to my own children. When I have time with them, I just ask them, how is your work? How is your job? And I want them to express how they feel with the environment, with their job, with their friend. And if I see something that I can advise them, alert them, or guide them, I will do that. Because it's not easy to help your children understand their problem if you don't listen to them properly. We also have to be a good listener. Sometimes a good parent is a good listener, not just one-way traffic, You listen to me, you listen to me. And we don't listen to them. When you don't listen to them, you don't understand their problem. You don't understand what they're facing today. And their world is very different from our world. So just be a good listener, and then on-off you give them some guideline, how to handle the situation, how to face the problem. It's very important, because you only can help your children when you understand them. When you don't understand them, you may give them all the wrong advice that they won't value at all. I know we love to talk, we love to advise them, but the manner, the way to advise the children when they are young, when they are not working, when they are still teenagers, is different than when they are now somebody. Sometimes our children now is somebody. They are managers of the company, they are businessmen. Now they have their own circle of people. We don't even have a good car to drive. Now they're driving Mercedes, BMW. We should be proud, alhamdulillah. But at the same time, we must remind our children. They must control their feeling. They are not supposed to show off, boast around with what they have, about their cars, about their salary, about their job. No, it's all is amanah. Whatever they receive from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, all is an amanah from Allah. Just remind them, son, alhamdulillah, you have more than us. Allah gives you more than what Allah have given us. We pray for your success, but we just want to remind you, my son, it's good for us to be humble. It's good for you to have time with your own children. You must also have time with your wife. It's very important. Don't underestimate the importance of reminding our son to be a good husband and also to be a good father if they are having their own children. And also don't forget to remind them that don't forget to visit your in-laws. How is your in-law? Ask them. Why? Because he had been human sometimes, or sometimes be too busy with his own world, dunya, traveling here and there, and they may have a lot of other problems, may come to the family. For example, sometimes our son may have a better offer for his job, for the dunya. Now last time they have 5,000, maybe 3,000 US salary per month. Now there's another offer for him because he's been very good in his performance. People love him. People enjoy working with him, very committed person. Then people may want to offer him a better job. Now from 3,000 US per month, they say, I will give you 10,000. Now it's triple, good money. So if our son is not careful, he may just grab the offer, and once they grab the offer, they may not value other things that also is important. They forget. What is the thing they have forgotten? The family. Then they may be receiving more money now, but the extra that they receive from the company is going to take them far from the parent, far from the children, far from the family. Traveling here and there all the time. You hardly have time with your wife. You hardly have time with the children, but you have more money. And that's why it's important also for us as parents to remind our children, when you have any extra ni'mah from Allah, before you accept the offer, the good offer according to your value, because of money, of course, we need money anyhow. Remind them to pray 2 rakat, Salatul Istiqarah. I mean, there's only one offer, it's not the 2 offer. It's good offer. We know extra money are always good for us, so that we can give extra to our family, we can do extra charity, everything extra. But also you must guide them by reminding them, ask Allah for guidance. Look at the Salatul Istiqarah, Allahu Akbar walillah. Look at the beauty of Islam. In anything we want to do, there is always a guideline, a guidance from Allah and our Prophet ﷺ. Because being human, we cannot foresee our future. We do not know what's going to happen in front of us. Now you may have extra in dunya, but when you pray Salat Istiqarah, the prayer inside Istiqarah also asking Allah for help. Oh Allah, if you think that this job, this extra money is good for me, for my deen, for my family. Allahu Akbar. Not only for you. For you maybe, I can travel here and there, business class. But how about your family? Do you have a good plan for your traveling that you also bring your wife along if you don't have children? Why not? Then you're protected, inshallah. While you are enjoying all the facilities given to you through the new offer, now you also share it with your wife, who is always there for you when you need her, and also can protect you from a lot of fitna, especially when you're traveling abroad. Now, fitna is everywhere. As a business person, sometimes you know that our children are exposed to meeting after meeting, and then having dinner and all these things, and then the good, the bad, the ugly all come. And this is business world. This is the reality of the world today. So if he is strong, alhamdulillah. But being a human, sometimes if you are used to traveling alone all the time, then you attract other kind of thing to you. Because today was the dunya, al-mar'a, woman, sometimes they don't care for anybody. They just grab whatever opportunity that come to them. I'm not saying that women are all bad. They are good women, alhamdulillah. But sometimes, because the weakness of a man, then our son is going to get involved in something that do not benefit them and also will destroy his own family. You get extra dollar in salary because of the new offer, but the new offer always want you to leave your family, travel, and now you hardly have time. You only bring money home, but where is your time? Where is your love for your wife, for your children? And that's why the Salatul Istikhara, which the Prophet ﷺ reminds us to perform just two rak'at, ask Allah for guidance, for help. If Allah thinks that this is good for me, for my dunya, also my deen and my family. That means if you keep on traveling now, you have no time to attend classes. Normally when you are working locally, you have also time to attend classes, ta'lim, you attend lectures, you have time to read the Quran, have time to play around with your wife, with your children, alhamdulillah. And you have time to visit your parents, have dinner with them, alhamdulillah. But now you're so busy traveling, no time, no more time. And then fitna may come to the home, or you're busy outside. What is happening inside, only Allah knows. So this is something that is very important for us to understand, that every ni'mah can turn into niqmah. Brother and sister, inshallah. We'll come back to you after the short break.
Students of Islamic International School showcase on eve of the IIS Annual Day event.
Welcome you to the grand finale of the Islamic International School. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Performances par excellence, recitations soul stirring.
Mankind means momentary pleasure when I am with him and goes astray. They are the enemy, so beware of them. This is the summary of recreation expenses this month.
And don't you forget who's the boss. Oh, yeah?
Watch these school kids impress and uplift your hearts, your minds and your iman.
With Allah's help, this will be a memorable event.
Whiz Kids, tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. and repeat telecast at 10:30 a.m. Saudi Arabia on Peace TV.
We are not addicted to dawah. Addiction implies a short-term fix. One doesn't need to get into the zone to talk about Islam. You do dawah because it is a natural result of your commitment to Allah. If you don't talk, people are going to walk. The most effective combination in the propagation of true Islam is found in Dawah Ilallah. Join me, Arib Islam, as we go through Dawah Ilallah only on Peace TV.
Follow the tips to make the task of Dawah result-oriented in Dawah Ilallah tomorrow at 11:30 p.m. and repeat telecast at 6 a.m. Saudi Arabia on Peace TV.
Alhamdulillah, brothers and sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the wisdom and also the deep understanding about how do we value this dunya, so that we can guide our children. Please don't always put all the value in dollar and cent until we lose our common sense. Some people just talk about money, money, money. They thought that money is everything. We also have heard that money causes a lot of problem to a lot of family. So money can be good, it can be bad. I don't say the money is bad, it's the person who have the money. Look at what happened to a lot of people who have extra money. Now they're involved in more sins now because they have more money. But some people, alhamdulillah, because they have been guided properly with the guidance of Islam, they have the right values, they have good communication with Allah. That's why it's important. It's important for us to plant all this good value into our children from young. The love towards Allah, perform their prayer always. Even they're traveling, they never miss their prayer. Even they're conducting a meeting, they never miss their prayer. They always have time for Allah. And then they always remind each other, even with their business partner, with the people who they're traveling, they always remind each other about the good thing. Please, you remember we are family people, we have family at home, so behave, Please remember Allah is monitoring us when you eat, when you drink, even you want to entertain your client, even you go for a meeting, halal is halal, haram is haram. It's not that, when you have a meeting, business dealing, that means everything goes. No. If you want to entertain your client, the business partner, you as a Muslim should learn the value that you only entertain them with something that is halal for you to entertain them. And this is important. We are Muslim wherever we are. Tell our children, remind them. Do you do this to your business partner? And then if they do, Allahu Akbar, sometimes your children, if they are very strong children and they love Allah, they can start to do da'wah while doing business. And maybe the other party who are not yet Muslim attracted to the personality of our son, who is a good businessman, a very honest man, very sincere, and also are faithful to the deen. They may be attracted to him with his good character and conduct, and they become Muslim. Can you imagine what's going to happen? Number one, they'll be rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if this is our children, our upbringing, Allah is also going to reward us for that. Because they become a strong son because of us. They remember Allah because of us. We remind them. MashaAllah, brothers and sisters, don't underestimate what we can do to our children. When they understand the good value, alhamdulillah. When they have the iman, ittaqillah haythuma kunta, remind them, oh my son, be faithful to Allah, be fearful to Allah, be aware of Allah wherever you go. Because Allah sees us, Allah knows what we are doing, Allah have the knowledge of everything, so that they always remember Allah. And then, now the wife also, if they are not traveling with our son, the husband, they feel safe and secure. And they will also take good care of their own dignity and protect the property of their husband, because they know their husband is a good man. And inshallah, they become a good wife. There are a lot of peace in the family, and they go extra, and the extra always share with each other. There are people who are, alhamdulillah, the husband have a lot of money, but when it comes to the wife, they're very calculative. When they eat with their friend, they go to the 5-star hotel, buffet, go to all the good restaurants. But when it comes to the wife, they just go to any small food stall, And when they buy things also, they only buy all the cheap things. You go to the hypermarket. But when they are for themselves, they spend so much, all the branded kind of stuff. Why they do that? I mean, if you have something extra, the best that you can share is with your wife and with your parents. If you spend it wisely, mashallah, you remember, our Prophet have reminded us how to be a good husband. Khairukum khairukum li ahli wa ana khairu li ahli. The best among the men are the husband who are best to the wife. Invest in the wife. The wife have sacrificed, have all the patience to let you travel alone, do your business, and have faith in you. MashaAllah. It is a jihad. It is a lot of blessing. A wife will have the patience. Some wife, only Allah knows, They don't allow this thing to happen to them. No. You stay with me or I'm going to leave you. Because they don't understand that life is full of sacrifice. And also our parents. And it's good also to remind our son, our children, that if you are leaving your wife for 1 week and so on, it's good to call her to go home, or bring the parent to the house so that she have more time with the parent now. It's important. because they need company. Our wife need good company, and the best one, of course, is the husband. If the children is around, alhamdulillah, occupy their time a lot, alhamdulillah. But if not, they need good company. Maybe their parent, their sibling, of course, all the good company. Because that will help to balance everything, inshallah. Because we are not supposed to just think of ourselves, you know. So please remember, even our children is being offered with a good job, better salary, don't just value that. You must value everything. Value your iman, your time for Allah, and your time for the family. Everything you must put it into value. Because human have more value than thing. Always remember, valuing human is better than valuing thing. Because if you have a lot of money, but the money can help our children, can give us peace, can give us opportunity. I mean, the money that we have, don't give us the opportunity to do good thing. It's not good. Because the more we have, the more we have to give. That's what we should do. وَأَنْفِقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاكُمْ. Allah always reminds us, when Allah gives you, you should give back to Him. If He give you more, you give back to Allah more. Help more people. That's the spirit of Islam. And when we parents always remind our children to do all these beautiful things, good things, Allahu Akbar walillahi alhamd. This is called ilmun yuntafa'u bih. The good knowledge that we pass down to children, and it benefit them now, is sure to benefit us. We also will receive the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How kind Allah is that when we do something good to our children today, whatever good deed the children does, we also have the share. And it's not 50-50%. Allah give full share. Your children doing something good, they'll get 100% profit from Allah, bonus from Allah, reward. And we also get 100. Because Allah's reward is uncountable. When Allah wants to give, no, He just gives. We just have to do what we have to do. So please, brothers and sisters, as parents, I always hope and pray, inshallah, Allah give us righteous children and righteous grandchildren. And if Allah will, may Allah give us a healthy life so that we can even see our great-grandchildren. When you talk about grandchildren, mashallah, it makes us feel so happy. Just talking about them. Now, sometimes when you look at them, even they are not close to you, with all the technology, with Skype and all this kind of technology, mashallah, it makes you so happy when you see them happy, mashallah. That is the beauty of Islamic family. There's the beauty when you are a good parent, because you have good children, you have good grandchildren. Allahu Akbar lillahi alhamd. And all of them are involved in doing good things. Yeah, helping the poor and needy, eating good food that is halal, drinking all the good juices, Allahu Akbar. And the whole environment, inshallah. None of the children, grandchildren involved in smoking, drug, drinking, Allahu Akbar. I'm sure that this is what we all want to have. This is what all of us is hoping, that we have good children and good grandchildren with a good environment. Because when you have that, brother and sister, nothing is more valuable than that. Because the blessing of Allah is going to come to us, and if we die, all our children, our grandchildren will remember all the good things that they have with us. All the good memory will be there, fresh. Allahu Akbar. And each time when they do good things, even after we die, we'll get the reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allahu Akbar walillahi alhamd. Brother and sister, once again, let us try our level best. Put more effort in to become a good parent. Brothers and sisters, the most important thing for us is something that I like to remind you about this book, the Quran. Please read this book. Refer to this book, how to become a good parent and how to have good children, because this is a miracle. This Quran have moved and changed the world, have made the world today very different from before. This is the last and divine guidance of Allah for humanity. This book will never fail anybody. The final revelation of Allah, the Holy Quran. May Allah bless us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us and strengthen our iman. Allahu Akbar, walillahi hamd, wa billahi tawfiqi, wal akhir da'wana, walhamdulillahi bil alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.